Right guys, how you all doing? Firstly, before we get talking about the match, I just need to let you know, or I need to get this off my chest, a bit of an awkward moment there I've had in the last half an hour. So Sandro Tonali, who has just scored the winner for Newcastle tonight against Brentford, 2-1 win, hugely important win, was up doing interviews after the match, and I had a quick chat with him in the mix zone. Before he spoke to other assembled reporters in the mix zone, he came over to say hello. I think because we'd done the piece with him at the beach on Friday and obviously recognised us, we had a bit of a chat, he just came over and said hi. And I just said to him, was it a shot? And he said, do you want? And I said, and I'm thinking, what does he mean by that? And he goes, do you want? And he's pointing at his chest. I went, no, I was just asking, was it a shot? And he kind of smiled and he walked away and did a few questions with the written journalists. Then I asked him a few questions at the end, and he then finished up. I think I asked him 3 questions, and then he finished up and then started taking his top off to give me his top, his match worn shirt. And at that moment I realised what he thought I meant. He thought I meant, can I have your shirt? When I'd actually said to him, was it a shot? And there was this awkward moment where he was taking his top off to give to me, and I can hear you all. I know you're all screaming at your TVs or your phones right now. Please tell me you took it. Tell me you took it. I'll have it. I want it. But I just froze in the moment because I'm a journalist and I'm supposed to be professional. I know I'm not professional all the time. And I said to him, no, Sandro, I didn't mean that. I just meant, he goes, you not want? You not want? I said, no. And it ended up me turning down Sandro Tonali offering his match-worn shirt in which he scored the winning goal from the touchline. Talk me through that decision from me this evening. God. There was quite a few people watching. I knew I hadn't asked that. In hindsight, I should have taken the top and given it to my nephew, or given it to a fan who really would have liked it, or got home tonight to the house where my partner is in bed early because the baby's in bed, put the shirt on and climbed into bed next to her and said, I'm wearing Sandro's top. I could have done any of those 3 things, but I did none of them. And I said, no. And poor Sandro put his top back on. It was kind of half off. And then walked back down the tunnel. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What a weird thing to do. What a really weird way to act in the moment. You'd like to think in this job you're good at acting on a whim and you've got good reactions and you make good snap decisions. Well, that was a horrendous decision for me tonight, turning down Sandro Tonali's match-worn shirt, which many people would give their right hand for. So yeah, weird end to the night here at St James's Park for me today. I don't even know what he said in the... I do know what he said. He said it was 100% across. So he said to the TV afterwards in the flash, it was 70% across. I then said, what do you mean by that? He goes, okay, it was 100% across. I can't believe it was a cross, by the way. I was giving him credit for it being a shot. I thought he was that good a player. He strikes the ball that well. It's kind of come off the laces. The goalie was off his line. I thought it has to be a shot. But he said it was a cross, and he was honest about that. I think he said that to Thomas Frank afterwards. He didn't need to be honest, because I think everyone was giving him credit for it being a goal. A shot, should I say. But look, needed a little bit of luck, and you got it. And I think sometimes as well, you get a lucky team, and you'll remember Tonali scored 2 against Brentford back in December in the cup run, the Carabao Cup run to the final, to the trophy. And he scored 2 that night, and I fancied him tonight, put him on first goal scorer. Thankfully I took him each way, so at least I got something out of it, scoring any time. However, I didn't get his match worn shirt because I turned it down. And yeah, but look, joking aside, Huge 3 points for Newcastle tonight, absolutely massive, especially when you see some of the other results. They needed to get a result because City won and Villa won. Of course, Bournemouth have fallen away. It's a terrible result for them tonight, but you know, are Bournemouth going to be there come the end of the season? Probably not. It was just a huge win. However, Newcastle did it, and it wasn't pretty at times. Brentford had a decent side. Brentford, unbelievable stat, they've not won an away game up until coming here on the 18th of December. They've not won one away game all season, and then since then they've not lost one, and they've won 5 out of 6 and drawn the other. So they've won the last 5 away games in the Premier League in a row. It's incredible. It's like one extreme to the other. So they would have had their tails up tonight. They would have been confident due to the fact they're on that great run. Newcastle weren't free flowing, but I thought the fans were brilliant. Really helped the team over the line. It was a great atmosphere before the game tonight. The homecoming was lovely to see. I thought the War Flags display sensational again. Another tribute to Eddie Howe. There's so many now. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a good team performance. I thought decent enough at the back. I thought Dan Burn was good enough. I thought Shah a little bit ropey at times, but he got through it. Pope really good save in that second half. At 1 each, I think the score was at the time. I think the midfield three, I mean, Tonali is a Rolls Royce, and that's why I've said that in my headline there. A Rolls Royce of a player. He's so quick on the ground, puts out fires. He's just such an intelligent, for a 24-year-old player, he looks like he's been playing the game for 40 years. He's unbelievable the way he plays. He's arguably Newcastle's most important player at the moment, I would say. Out with Isak when he's at his best, obviously. He's just incredible, and the longer Newcastle can keep him here, the better. I actually think, as much as I love Bruno Guimaraes and everything he brings to it, I think Tonali is probably the most important midfielder at the moment. It's hard to pick between the three, and it's unfair to do so, but he's just a special player, and a lovely guy. Hence why he was going to give me his top, and I turned it down. But yeah, look, it was a hard-fought win. Needed to win tonight. However he did it, didn't matter. Didn't have to be free-flowing. Just get those 3 points on the board. You then bounce into Monday against Leicester City. You should win that. They're atrocious at the moment, especially at home. Can't score, can't win, can't draw, can't do anything. And then, of course, Man United. If you can pick up 9 points out of 9 there, and then something against Crystal Palace, even if you get 10 out of those 12, it's a brilliant return. Great little group of games to come. And I think it will come back. It will come back. I think tonight was going to be those ones where there was going to be a little bit of rustiness, a bit of emotional fatigue, I think, from the cup final. And I just think there was a lot of emotion that's poured out the players over the last couple of weeks, and more so the fans. And it could easily have been a night where it slipped away, but I think they showed a lot of resilience, just a lot of maturity in the display to get the win. And then a lot of luck, according to Sandro, with that goal. But you need luck sometimes, and it's deserted Newcastle at times this season, so you've got to take it when it's there. And look, against a Brentford team who, as I say, have won their last 5 matches away from home, it's a good result. It's a huge 3 points, and you move on from there. I think it's good as well you wait until Monday for your next game. I think if you're playing Saturday, there's not a lot of time to recover, and I think Eddie Howe will be really pleased he's playing on Monday night. You know, gives him 5 days, and then gives him another 6 days until the next game against Man United. So the games are spaced out quite nicely. What else tonight? Isak came off for Wilson after 68 minutes. Eddie's just said in the press conference that he was feeling a bit of sort of not tightness, but he just said he was feeling a little bit in his groin, wasn't moving as freely as normal, and he just felt it was best to be safe with him and bring him off. It feels like it's that same issue that's recurring, and while it's not serious, it's just causing him a little bit of bother. You could see from the off tonight he wasn't moving quite as freely. I mean, that chance he had in the first half where he's chopped inside 1, 2, 3, 4 times, you're like, just shoot. At any point if he'd shot, it was a goal, and then he just tried to do it one too many times. But then, of course, a minute later scores from brilliant cross from Jacob Murphy, good finish in off Mbeumo. And yeah, it was a different sort of finish, a poacher's goal. Brilliant from Murphy again. Really good cross. His delivery has been really good of late, and real poacher's goal. So great. And then of course Tonali's goal is the winner. and Buemo scores his penalty. Hopefully, probably not the first time or the last time he's going to score here at St James's Park. You'd expect Newcastle to revisit that one in the summer. I can see him fitting in well to the Newcastle team, I really could. And you know, he loves to score a penalty and he's very, very good at it. So yeah, that's it. Tonali, 70% across, then 100% across, then 100% trying to give me a shirt, and then I turn him down, slap down, no Sandro, I don't want your shirt. Yeah, wonder if I can maybe contact him back and say, Sandro, does that offer still stand? Would that be allowed? Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway guys, short and sweet from me tonight. Going to get home and got a little day off tomorrow. It's been a bit hectic the last few weeks. I hope you guys have kind of came off cloud nine a little bit from the weekend. Look, it was amazing, of course it was. But if you can, as I said in my video a couple of days ago, if you can get Champions League football this season, it's been an absolutely incredible season. If you fail to get it, it would just feel maybe a little bit flat come the end of it. So look, Eddie Howe will be desperate for that cup final to be parked for now, the emotions and everything. And it felt like that happened tonight. Onwards and upwards. Expect a better performance against Leicester on Monday, and then hopefully that you knock on into the Manchester United performance, and that's a game, should I say, and that's a totally different sort of game. I would imagine, you know, team will be hugely up for that one. Gordon back, etc, etc. So anyway, that's it for me guys. So I would just tell you my Sandro Tonali antics there. Leave your comments below. I know I'm an idiot, but leave your comments below, let me know what you would have done. Alright, cheers guys, speak soon, bye bye.